Queen Merneith is one of the most interesting yet unknown queen regents and maybe even ruler of the first dynasty of Egypt. Let's talk about her. Now, her name can be pronounced either Merneith or Meritneith, and she lived during the first dynasty around 2960 BCE. Her name means beloved of Neith, a goddess associated with warfare and motherhood. She has been linked to many early pharaohs of this dynasty because there are a variety of seal impressions and inscribed bowls associated with her burial and other monuments. It is believed that she might be the daughter of Jer, the wife of Jet, and the mother of Den. The only association with her son is preserved via a clear seal found in his tomb that was engraved with her name. Now, this is her name, and it is in this large stela that is currently at the Cairo Museum. And it's unfortunate because of this early time period, we don't have any actual images of her. So I'm going to be kind of throwing out some different things that are related to her. Upon the death of her husband, it is believed that she at the least became a regent for her young son, but possibly became a full-fledged ruler of Egypt. One of the main pieces of evidence we have for this possibility is that her name can be seen inside something called a serek, which is an early version of a cartouche and thus a way for kings' names to be written. If she was a true ruler of Egypt, she would have been the second female in Egypt's first dynasty to have ruled as a pharaoh, after Neith-hotep, the wife of Narmer, though even her rule is questioned. The next best evidence that she was actually a ruler of Egypt is her tomb, which you can see on the far end, and we talked about in the previous video. That video was all about the continued excavations at her tomb and the discovery of a bunch of wine bottles that were discovered and were still actually sealed. Now, her tomb is at the same scale of a lot of these other kings of that same period, and at her tomb were two grave stela bearing her name, which we showed in the previous picture. These tombs are all in an area called el Kab, which is outside of Abydos in Middle Egypt. But there is even a theory that she might have had a tomb up in Saqqara, where her name has been found inscribed on stone vessels and jars. So let me know if you want to know more about some of these pharaohs from the first dynasty, and maybe even some of the human sacrifice that has been found in and around Abydos.